Alright, GG's. Or good luck, have fun.
Have fun.
Let's see. I'll take the play.
I will be keeping this.
This is a turn 1 cloud. This is an entomb. So I can entomb. Find a pre-war. Yeah, I'll keep this. So I can entomb turn 1, cloud turn 2. I think I cloud turn 1. I am going to shock in a Sacred Foundry and cast a Lotus Petal. And assuming that all resolves, I'll just cast a cloud. And I'll find...
That was a cloud.
I'll find a pre-war formula.
Yeah, okay. That's... Yeah. You got it.
Alright, I'll say go. Probably hoping to entomb Synth Eradicator because pre-war
my turn isn't going to be nearly
plus
as
Synth is pretty strong.
I'm going to Bloodstained Mire, fetch. I'm going to find a bulk, and I am simply going to...
Yeah, thinking about the last set. That game too, I just found 0 action, which is unfortunate. Because my deck is pretty threat tense.
I think I do. I think I'm just going to cast Senses Divining Top.
Sure.
Alright, I will say go after casting top.
Alright, I will untap and draw. Oh, that's not a terrible draw card to see. But it is a bit interesting. So Thalia is interesting with a cloud in play. Or with a, with this entomb stuff that I'm trying to set up. What do I think is stronger? Stopping top from being recast and restricting mana early, or setting up like a pretty substantial beater? I don't really have a way to guarantee a third land, so I think I like just carving out like this, forcing answers on the Thalia. I'm gonna crack a Bloodstained Mire.
Okay.
I'll find a Badlands. Actually, finding a scrubland, and I'll cast a Thalia.
That's really annoying.
I'll then move to my move to combat and swing in for 2, and say go.
I'll take 2. You've got Thalia, and I know that you have Pretty War as well.
That shouldn't matter. We'll see.
That is most definitely a time. Yeah,
we'll see how this goes. I can, pending a 2-drop next turn, or I can entomb, or I could swords. Any soul land is representing pre-war.
You hate to see it.
Turn after.
You hate to see it.
Oh, did he keep a 1-lander? Oh.
Yeah, that sucks for me. I think I just have to. Shock in Sacred Foundry.
Jeskai colors so far.
And say go.
Okay. I'll untap and draw for turn. I am going to move to combat. I'll swing in for 4.
I have no blockers. I will take 4.
Alright. And I'll pass the turn. I'm gonna hold up entomb or swords.
At the beginning of your end step, I would like to pay 2 to Unholy Beat with Thalia.
Okay. That happens.
Okay.
Okay. So now I can entomb and swords if I need to.
Untap. Purge. I'm just gonna... I might just gonna pass turn here. forget if that's how the interaction works. If it is, I'm gonna get hella blown out for this. But I'm gonna Flame Slash at Cloud.
Okay. Cloud dies.
I'm just wondering about the interaction between Cloud and Pre-War.
Oh yeah, you don't get to reanimate, or you don't get to pre-war. You don't get to search twice, excuse me.
Okay, good. Alright, afterwards, I will just say go.
Alright. Thinking really quickly. So,
Makes sense.
I do like reanimating Cloud here now over a into an Synth Eradicator and attempting to reanimate it. I am getting land screwed a little bit. I shifted recently to one less land, and I've got mixed feelings on how the mana base has been feeling. I will untap and draw. Yeah. 4 cards in hand, but NT is a real card. In lieu of a 3rd land, let's just do this. I am going to try to shove an NT.
I will respond by looking with top.
Sure.
I'll leave them like that, and NT will resolve.
Okay. I'll then pass the turn.
Alright, end step, I'm gonna Island Cycle Lord in field.
Totally. Yeah, one thing that I think can be really hard to accept when you're making small changes like that is
Tundra.
Just how much variance exists in Magic. Like, even with those changes, I've drawn hands with 7 lands in them. You know. This list is on a lot of soul mana. It's on rituals.
I should have looked with top before I drew, but at this point in time, it is what it is.
It's on quite a bit of fast mana.
Alright. I'm gonna play Tundra, and I'm gonna say go.
Alright, I will untap. Draw for turn. I am going to attempt to move to combat.
I have no response to you moving to combat.
Alright. I will swain in with Inti, and I get a trigger.
Trigger on the stack?
Yeah.
I would like to look with top.
Sure. This gives me more time to think about what I'm discarding.
Alright, I'm gonna order them on
swords for like I get this deck.
Trigger will resolve.
Okay. This deck struggles against Murktide and Oculus, so having answers for those could be really nice. 4th is something that he can find. Am I just spending Grim Monolith here, or am I using Grim Monolith to set up for next turn? How much does Archon do for me here? Does limiting him to 1 turn matter? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm going to discard an Archon and exile a City of Traitors.
Okay, not the worst thing in the world.
Swinging in for 3.
Before damage,
yeah.
I'd like to tap top to put top on top.
Sure.
I would then like to Flame of Anor into to deal 5 damage.
Okay, that happens. NT will die.
Alright.
Second main, I'm going to play a city and think.
Yep.
So right now I can entomb pre-war any that matters. I can entomb. I can just draw 4 cards. Sort of like just... No, I can't just draw 4 cards because Cloud is thick. Maybe I'm just getting Thalia back? Maybe I'm waiting to entomb for a Synth Eradicator, but I think that the likelihood of them not having interaction is so low. That seems really bad. It's the best creature in my list right now. I don't think it's Welder. If it had haste, it would be Welder. If I had a Boots and play, it'd be Welder. I think I am just getting Cloud. Alright, I am... Then, now I have to think about something else, damn. So I...
My least favorite thing about Magic the Gathering is that it sometimes requires some amount of brain cells.
Yeah, likewise. I am... So... if I cast a Grim Monolith here, I can float... I can tap City of Traitors for Grim Monolith, tap Grim Monolith, float 1, tap Scrubland or probably Sacred Foundry, and still have 2 mana up in case I want to cast and equip a Skull Clamp to this already incredibly thick creature. Additionally, I could find an Aether Spark, and if I find Aether Spark, I probably want the Grim Monolith in hand to cast it next turn. Which do I think is better? I think Aether Spark is probably better on its own. So, yeah. Alright. Sorry that took so long. I'm just going to tap like this to cast a Pre-War.
Alrighty. Pre-War will enter the battlefield.
Alright. I am going to target Cloud.
Cloud will also enter the battlefield.
Cloud search on the stack. I am going to find a Aether Spark. Put it into hand and pass the turn over to you.
Okay, that's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Draw this completely unknown card for turn. Is this how I'm gonna do it? The fact that I know exactly what the top card of my library is making it so much harder.
Yeah, I can relate to that. So...
What do we do here? What the hell do I do here?
I think next turn I'm looking to Grim Monolith. So one of the questions I've got to ask is, when am I ripping this Entomb? Am I just storing a Flage? You know? Flage is immediately escapable. But I need 2... I need a red mana and a white or a red mana, which I don't have. Any of my depletion lands are good top decks for that.
I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna play Witch Enchanter.
Okay.
I'm gonna blow up your Pre-War.
Sure.
And I'm gonna stay good.
Alright. So the other option I have is to hold on to Entomb, hoping that I have one of my engines come around, which I don't hate, but I already have a lot to work with right now. I am just going to Entomb a Flage here.
I'm going to mental misstep that Entomb.
That is reasonable. I will then untap and draw for turn.
Alright.
That was a good draw. But I think we can store that for a while longer. I am going to tap like this to cast a Grim Monolith.
Okay. The Monolith is fine.
I'll tap like this to cast an Aether Spark.
The Aether Spark will happen.
I am going to attempt to equip the Aether Spark to Cloud.
That will happen.
Counters at 5. I am... Cloud is a 3/2. Going to attempt to Swords your Witch Enchanter.
I no longer have mental misstep.
I'll...
Get 2 life.
Yeah. Swing in for 3. Aether Spark goes up to 8, and I'll pass the turn.
Yeah, because that's how that fucking thing works.
Actually, I think it doubled. It made double trigger off of Cloud. As long as Cloud. Oh, that's okay. So yeah, it's up to 11.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Just get 10 mana of any color next turn. Like
definitely not complaining. Flage would have been pretty nice.
Oh yeah, Flage would have been real nice. Yeah. I'm gonna draw for turn. What the fuck? I ordered them wrong.
You can undo your last draw and reorder because you should still have. You should have vote control over your order, right?
Yeah.
Go for it.
We'll talk to that's the card that should be on top. I'm now gonna fetch. Finding a. Oh, I'm not on the snow curve versions. I hate this. Snow curve versions make it so much easier to actually find the damn things. Islands. I'm gonna play Snapcaster.
Sure.
I'm going to give my Flame of Anor flashback.
Yeah.
I'm going to flashback Flame of Anor.
Totally.
I'm going to choose modes: destroy target artifacts, targeting your Aether Spark, and deal 5 damage to target creature, targeting Cloud.
Yeah, that happens.
And I'm gonna say go.
Alright, I will untap and draw. It's not terrible. Just gonna tap like this and cast a Barrowgoyf.
You gotta be kidding me, man. Yeah, okay.
It is artifact, creature, instant, land, planeswalker. Do we have any sorceries? Sorcery. Okay, so 6.
What?
7.
Oh my lord. This might be the largest Barrowgoyf I've ever seen.
I've seen it at 7/8 before. Naturally. That was pretty nuts. 6/7.
Yeah.
Alright. I will then pass.
Okay. Untap, draw.
Swords definitely would suck.
Can't probe you. Pay 2 life.
Sure.
Static prison pending. So you've got removal, which is
Definitely looking to just pending this snappy, I think.
So
4th for 1,000.
The frustrating thing about all of this is that the turn you played the Cloud into Thalia, I had Terminus because that's the card I drew when I only had a blue source available.
Yeah, that is a bummer.
And I was punished for not doing that, but I am going to Terminus. Sucks, but yeah, I know you don't have anything to deal with it. I know you don't really have anything to come back with, so I'm totally fine with this.
I'm just going to cast a Skull Clamp and say go.
Alright, you still only have Static Prison and whatever the other card was. I'm going to play Elegant Parlor and Seville.
Yeah.
Huh. What was the other card you had in hand besides Static Prison?
Pending.
Pending, right. Both of them. Yeah, okay, cool. This is how we're going to do it. Play Sensei's Top.
Sure.
Immediately tap Sensei's Top to draw. Then put Sensei's Top on top. And then dash in Ragavan.
Sure thing.
Alright. Go to combat. Swing in with Ragavan.
Lose 2.
Alright, Workshop is in exile. I'll go to my end step, bounce back Ragavan.
I'll untap and draw. It's definitely not the top deck I needed. Yeah, I will just say go. Ooh, I will just say go.
Alright, I'll untap, draw this completely unknown card. I'll play this Sensei's Divining Top. And I'm gonna dash this Ragavan.
Alrighty. We'll lose 2 here.
Alright, yep. Combat, swing in, make a treasure. Say go.
Alright. I will untap and draw.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad draw. Oh, I forgot to. Sorry, last turn I was supposed to untap my Grim Monolith. Do you mind if I do that?
That's fine.
Appreciate it.
You can do it at instant speed, so we can just say that you did it on.
Yeah, that's that's what I was trying. That's what I was trying to convey. It was a pretty good draw. I tap like this and cast a Seasoned Engineer.
I'm gonna look with the top.
Go for it. Counterspell is obviously brutal here. I was lucky that 2 of the Ragavan hits were lands.
Yeah, that's gonna resolve.
Alright. I'm gonna introduce the initiative and search my library.
Alrighty.
Find a basic mountain.
Oh, this is gonna get big next turn, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm gonna float 2 colorless. Play a mountain. I'm going to equip the CZDZ with Skull Clamp.
Sure thing.
Alright. It is a 4/3. It's a 4/3, and I'll pass the turn.
Alright. I'm gonna untap. I'm gonna draw. For my draw, I'm gonna reveal this Entreat the Angels.
Sure.
I'm gonna make 1, 2, 1.
That's definitely unfortunate.
3, 4,
but it is
5
unblockable.
angels.
It's actually lethal. Yeah, you have angels.
I do indeed have angels. The unfortunate thing is they don't have haste and they don't protect against a Seasoned Engineer. I'm gonna crack my treasure token. Whoop, not that one. To a spin top.
Sure.
Draw. And then cast a Ponder.
Okay. Probably just looking for solitude.
Top 3. If I had a mana, that would have done it. God damn it, that would have done it. Man, unfortunate.
Finding
Okay,
path off the top is unfortunate.
I'm just gonna shuffle and hope for a Pyroclasm, not Pyroclasm, Pyrokinesis.
Makes
That's
sense.
not what I wanted. Draw a card. Solitude with no white card in hand is not Pyrokinesis, so I will just concede.
GG's. I may have to call that game there. That was a bit of a grind match, and I am absolutely wiped.
That is what